I'm an absolute sweaty, hay fevery mess. Oh my Hey guys, God. So today I'm going to be showing you how I take my notes and also how I make my flashcards. So I asked you guys on my studygram what kind of videos you wanted to see, and an overwhelming amount of you asked for this video. I was quite surprised actually, because I thought taking notes and flashcards was quite self-explanatory, but I suppose we all do things differently, and it'll be quite a nice insight to show you how I actually make the notes that you see on my studygram. So let's get into it. So the notebook I used to make the notes today was the White Lines notebook. I really recommend this. I really like the pages and the white lines in it. And I used a mild liner in this coral sort of colour to firstly do a title to my notes. So I just do this in block capitals, quite simply at the top, and then I kind of do a little shadow to this with the Pilot V5 high-tech point, just to make it stand out more and to add a little pizzazz. I don't do super fancy titles because, to be honest, I'm on a bit of a time limit. So in starting with the actual notes, I'll do a little subheading really simply like this, and then I'll do notes underneath with dashes. And then, as you can see, I condense my sentences down, so I won't write out a whole sentence from the textbook. I'll sort of miss out words in it, so I won't put and or then or whatever. I'll put little dashes in between the information to condense it down and make it a lot quicker when making the notes. Then I'll also draw diagrams using colours, because this really helps me kind of visualise information and make sure that I know the processes really well. So I was doing little diagrams for these refractive indexes. And then I'll just write dashed notes underneath, like I did before, just underneath the diagrams instead of the titles this time. I'll also write keywords in capital letters so they stand out more. Yeah, so I don't try and do the diagrams really neatly or really artistic, I just do it to help me learn. Then this is another way that I write my notes out. I'll write, instead of doing a subtitle, I'll do the main topic and then a dash with the information coming off, and this is just another way of formatting the information instead of using a subtitle. And then I'll also draw arrows down from words with information carrying on. And then highlighting, this is a Staedtler highlighter I think, but it's rubbed off because I've had it for that long. And then a Stabilo Boss pastel highlighter, and once again that same mild liner that I did the title with. And then I'll use the fluorescent highlighter to highlight titles with, the pastel one to highlight key information, and the coral coloured mild liner to highlight keyword. And I normally do a colour scheme for all my notes, so as you can see, today was a pink colour scheme. And then I also use that coral mild liner just to draw a box around that formula to make it stand out more. Yeah, so here are those notes. You'll probably see a photo of them on my studygram. So then moving on to my flashcards, you guys ask about these so much, so I thought I'd just briefly explain. So in the left hand corner, I will have the title of the topic. And then these bulldog clips are from Paper Chase. Then in the right hand corner I will have a little subtitle. So as you can see, I've got 1960s, Black Power, leadership of Martin Luther King, just to sort of index them. I do all these things and the extra information at the bottom, as you can see. Ignore the fact that that is a bracket and a question mark. That's not very good, but let's just ignore that. And these are just to help me find a card if I want to look over a specific thing, just so it's more organised and I can find cards more easily. So here is the back of the card. As you can see, I highlight the key information using a highlighter, and I do write quite a lot on these, but yeah, I separate them out using bullet points, and as I do with my notes, I don't write in full sentences, I write in a condensed format. And depending on which subtitle it's under, which topic in the which topic it is, I'll have a different highlighted colour at the back, as you can see. And to write in these, I normally just use a black ballpoint pen. So these are my notes, and then for each section I'll have a flashcard. So I'll have a flashcard on that, and then I'll have a flashcard on that section, which is this flashcard here. So I just use them to kind of break up the information in my notes, so I learn them in sections instead of in one big bulk. So for these notes as well, enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do let me know down below. Also make sure to subscribe and check out my social media, which will be linked down below in the description. Bye guys!